Hey guys, Steven here, Fanatic Perspective. Want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors at Boss's Ranch. Phenomenal product. You can check them out at your local HEB in the produce section. We have our Red River Ranch flavor here and our normal ranch flavor here. Both phenomenal product. Best darn ranch in Texas. These are my own bottles. I use it consistently. Not a better product out there if you're looking for ranch dressing. So check out Boss's Ranch, HEB, cold produce. Guys, the Cowboys take a L in Foxboro 13-9, 13-2-9. I do not talk about officiating very often on this channel, and I'm trying my best right now to filter what I'm going to say so that, I don't like to cuss often in my videos, and I don't want to have, YouTube come on here and for hate speech. And the other thing is, with the loss, I kind of know where this season's going anyway. So, there's that in the back of my mind as well. But I think I said it before recently, and I left it alone. But it's another thing when it affects your team. And the NFL has a problem, and I continue to say it. I mean, it's hard enough to win in Foxboro, and then on top of that, you're playing there. There's a monsoon, and I'm from the Northeast, so I get it. But when you're up against Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, that's a tough ask, right? And hats off to the Patriots for their victory. But then you also factor in we're also playing against the weather. Patriots are too. We're also playing against the refs. And 3rd and 1, and I know people are debating whether or not we should have run or thrown or whatever. We executed the damn play. All right? Ezekiel gets the catch out of the backfield. We get a first down. And you call tripping? You call tripping twice in this game. And that the second one on Travis Frederick, that is an egregious call. Egregious. Not only do you take it from a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 11, but you negate the first down. And I'd say all the time, holding calls, any line type of calls, they kill drives. And it's a game-winning drive. It's a big opportunity for Dak Prescott. He completed the first ball like the freaking stud that he is out of the goal line, gets blasted by Danny Shelton. We're starting to get some momentum. Jason Witten, I know he had the drop, but I told y'all on Twitter, old people and cold weather don't mix. And then Michael Gallup's out there playing like a champion. We're starting to get things going, starting to get some momentum. This football team had so many things against them. They have the weather against them. They have the Patriots against them. They have the NFL officials against them. They have their own damn coaching staff against them. Keith O'Quinn needs to be fired immediately. I do not want to see him on my TV screen Thanksgiving Day against the Buffalo Bills. No, thank you. The special teams errors that we saw there today, absolutely inexcusable, to the point where if you were listening to the broadcast, you hear Troy Aikman literally calling this stuff out. And I felt bad for Troy because he was having such a hard time containing his ties to the Cowboys. But damn it, he even called out the coaching staff. And they deserve to be called out. When you're fielding, when you don't understand how to field kickoffs, when you know they're kicking into the wind and you probably should move up so you field the ball, the lack of urgency and paying attention to field position, it's complete bullshit, Jason Garrett. It's complete bullshit, Keith O'Quinn. Do better. And I'm tired of us being compromised by little shit like that. I'm tired of it. And I'm sure people that are other Cowboys fans are tired of it as well. It's enough going against one of the all-time great defenses, one of the all-time great defensive coordinators and coaches in Bill Belichick. But we also got to deal with that. You give up 20 yards because you don't know how to line up for a punt when they show you a different look and everybody freaks out and you take a delay of game. And then I'm not putting that on Ventrell Bryant because he wasn't prepared by the staff. That's not on the player. That's on the coach. That's on the staff. Do better. It blows my mind how we've had special teams issues all season long. This isn't new. And you go into New England, and you know the biggest thing with New England and Bill Belichick is they don't beat themselves. They play special teams. I know some people in the NFL take special teams off or take it for granted. We do. We don't have any interest in returning punts. See the end of the Minnesota game. We don't field kickoffs properly. We've had this issue with kind of directing Tony Pollard, because Tony Pollard coming out of college is an all-time great kick returner. But we don't even we don't utilize it properly, and it's frustrating. And I'm not trying to I'm more upset with our coaching staff than I am with the officials, but everybody bears blame in this, okay? When we're looking at the context of this game, all 13 of New England's points were off Cowboy error. We literally handed them this football game. I'm sorry, we have a better football team than New England. Because if the only thing, and if you want to include coaching staffs a part of it, then all right, whatever. But I'm talking about in terms of rosters, player for player, we're better than New England. And I honestly, if we're playing in Dallas, or if we're playing in, just take away the damn monsoon conditions, we boat race these guys with a decent staff. I mean, we have people that don't even know what the hell's going on our sideline. They see punt formation, they panic. So my frustration is just that we're wasting so much good talent and so much good shit that we saw today. Like Jeff Heath, hats off to you and the plays that he made. Malik Collins fighting through, making plays on pass rush. Our pass rush wasn't there all day, and we gave Brady some opportunities, but we get in our own way. Cheeto is out there 100% of the time, but Jordan Lewis is on the sideline sometimes, but he's the best person we have, the best chance we have to contain Julian Edelman. I don't see the Patriots taking Stephon Gilmore off the field. Not that Jordan Lewis is anywhere remotely close to the greatness of Stephon Gilmore, but it's your best man cover guy in those situations against a shifty player. It shouldn't take me on my damn couch to tell you guys that make millions of dollars in this shit every day, in this shit every week, in this shit every game. It shouldn't take me telling you that, but we do it every week, and we'll see it next week with Cole Beasley on Thursday. I'm pissed off, man. We had to figure out, and the players and the equipment staff had to figure out how to navigate through the monsoon and the conditions. Dak Prescott obviously had trouble gripping the football, couldn't get a clean release, goes to the glove, looks a lot better in the second half. We're able to get that cleaned up. Then we can't catch. Randall Cobb bobbling the football. For whatever dumbass reason, he has the visor on at the beginning of the game. Jason Witten, again, old people, cold weather, bad mix. Amari Cooper, there's some plays where he's not even running a route. I don't know what. I understand the load management stuff, but if it's that bad, then deactivate him or something. I love Amari, but I mean, it's tough. But even on that last catch, the ball slides through his hands, and it's like now this thing, and even the touchdown catch to N'Keal Harry, ball sliding through. We even saw Julian Edelman dropping balls, and it sucks playing these games in cold weather because you really can't tell who the better team is when all these variables are introduced instead of us just lining up and playing football. I know, football's played in all type of conditions, and that's part of the game and part of what you sign up for. And people are going to jump in the comments and saying, I'm making excuses. I don't care. You can kick rocks. Dislike the video. I don't give a shit. Bottom line is Cowboys have a lot more talent and have a better roster, and they can't get out of their own way because of the coaching staff. And then to make matters worse, these officials jump in. They still lose a game on the road by 4 points when they have an opportunity to win. A lot of people are also going to talk about the 3rd and 7, which turned into a 4th and 7, and we kicked the field goal down 13-6, 6 minutes left. And, I actually thought, all things considered, Jason Garrett wanted that situation where they have the ball at the end trying to go for the win, the way the defense has been playing. But, you didn't leave yourself with enough time, and that's Troy Aikman's argument, which is interesting because they're former teammates, and they have different philosophies there. I personally was more so with Troy and going for it and trying to tie the game right there. and having New England backed up and basically having two opportunities to try to tie the game, assuming the defense can get the stop if we do not convert the 4th and 7. Kellen Moore tried to do the best he could, I thought, with play calling, trying to stay balanced, stay effective. I know Zeke was running really well today and played like a warrior. He's another one we have to give our hats off to. I feel bad for Tyron Smith because, again, the officiating, he gets a holding call on Jamie Collins because he mauls him. And no one in the league gets more bogus calls called against him than Tyron Smith for beasting on dudes. I mean, what the hell is he supposed to do? He didn't have his arm wrapped around the guy or anything like that, but they call it. So it's unfortunate. 6-5. The Eagles lost today, so we're still, we're ahead of them regardless. But it's the narrative you're going to hear all week from the media because that's what they do, and it's a talking point. And then with the Cowboys being America's team and the only team in the league that's really garnering the ratings that they're looking for, they're going to base these things in debates, and they're going to say that, continue the narrative that we can't beat elite teams and all that type of stuff. And until the Cowboys do, they have to do that. But there was a lot of shit up against them today. But Keith O'Quinn got to go. Period. I'm a wrap with that. But just talking is helping me through this in a therapeutic way. But I'm curious to get everybody's thoughts and comments regarding this football game because it was tough to see us lose in the manner in which we lost. And I felt like the officials on the last drive took away an opportunity for us to potentially at least win this game. If we're going to lose, like the Vikings game, we lost on our own. Like if we lose, we lose. But when you negate a play and call something like that on a Travis Frederick, that is inexcusable. And the NFL can screw off on that. To be honest with you, that's my energy right now. And whether I'm mad right now or mad later in the week, it doesn't matter. Like, we lost. So hats off to Sean Lee. That's another guy I want to give a shout out to. He played very, very well today and did the best he could. Zone, run game, all that type of stuff. We played with a lot of toughness. I was disappointed for us to see the Patriots after the referees gave them the football back, us not stop that run. So again, that's where we also need to be held accountable with our defense and not producing a turnover today. Bad weather conditions. There were opportunities to get turnovers today. We didn't make the play. So that's also on us. Congratulations to the Patriots. Great to have the officials on your side in Foxboro. I wish my team could have that same benefit and even out. So peace.